next.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he floated one out there incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes out to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brissett. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Here's Brissett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing, Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trying the kicker out there.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw is Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Play fake, Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So it's halftime here on... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Brissett's throw complete there to Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brissett. That caught by Tremble. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Again, it's Brissett. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Brissett. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. can extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, and he completes it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards, well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, long passes.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was in.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brissett to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And some room to work. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it out in this game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. And this one too low.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is playing?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. He's got the first down, and more than that, big strides. Look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they were going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task